Hey guys, if you didn't know by now, I'm a huge Dolphins fan, and finally, for the first time since I started this channel, Miami did something actually worth talking about. They signed Jarvis Landry to the franchise tag, paying him $16 million, and it's a huge sigh of relief. Because one of the things that I was worried about was the fact of if the Jets could get Cousins, could they have enough money to where if Jarvis Landry was in on the free agent market, sign Landry also, and then we have to deal with the Landry Cousins connection twice a year for the next 3, 4, 5 years, who knows? And that would make Jet Central, go absolutely insane with joy. But it would make me absolutely, miserable as the past few seasons have been. And we should keep Landry. We should do everything we can to keep Landry. He played in all 16 games, had over 100 catches, even though they were for less than 1,000 yards, but that's more because Jay Cutler and the way Adam Gase play, they kind of use the passing game as an extension of the running game, so it's a lot of slants, a lot of short patterns. I would love to see us be able to open up the offense and actually go vertical while using Kenyon Drake more in the running game, and then off the running game go allow Landry and allow Stills to go vertical. I think that would be a lot better. I think if Cutler had an off season, things would have been better, because timing routes were off. Quarterbacking isn't something you go into and, you just throw caution to the wind and just start throwing the ball around and hope things work. There's quarterback and wide receiver combinations that take time to develop, and I think Jarvis Landry was kind of used more as Jay Cutler's security blanket than actually letting Cutler, throw the ball around and do what he had to do. So he's still got 987 yards, led the team in touchdowns. He had 9 of those. So Landry really kept an offense moving that otherwise would have been even worse. And so what we got to look at here is the fact of, why don't we try to get him a long-term deal so that he'll be around longer? And whether it's Tannehill in there or we draft, I've seen Baker Mayfield on some of the mock drafts going to Miami. I don't see it. I think he'll get picked up before Miami's spot, and I think, and we already said we're riding or dying with Tannehill anyway, so I don't really see what the purpose of a Baker Mayfield might be. Maybe we could get, if they want to go quarterback, you get a quarterback in like the second or third round who can be more of a project. That's where I would go. Somebody who, wouldn't have to start right away. But I'm not a big Tannehill fan either, so I'm not exactly one, even though I'm wearing his jersey right now, but that's because I waited so long that I finally got sick of not having a Tannehill jersey. I got sick of not having a Dolphins jersey, and Tannehill was kind of the only one I could find whose jersey was, I think I bought this on eBay for like $15. Just somebody who was kind of trying to dump it off. Or that's my best guess, but. So anyway, I'm not exactly, it's not optimism that like we're going to get back to the playoffs, because I don't think Tannehill can bring us there, because he didn't even the year we went, he wasn't there. He's injured a lot. I don't think Tannehill's the answer, but I believe Jarvis Landry is the answer we need at wide receiver. I believe Kenyon Drake is the answer we need at running back. We just need to allow our quarterbacks to throw vertical, get on the same page, maybe make an upgrade at the quarterback position at some time, and things seem to be moving better, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I say, get rid of Sue, because he hasn't done too much since he came over. I think he's overpriced. I think we'd be able to use him to get other pieces that would, and we've never been able to really get that second defensive end to take those double teams off of Sue. So that adds up. But the cautious optimism right now is early playoffs, and thank God we got Landry. We should keep him, sign him to a long-term deal, and fins up.